Hello everyone, Joel A. Erickson and Brandon Marcello here, here after the night after the Auburn's lost to Texas A&M, turning the page to a very different offense than what we saw on Saturday night. Instead of the air raid, you get two of the best running backs in the SEC, including one of some renown. You know, a guy we all know.
Herschel Walker.
He would come back if you asked.
Todd Gurley is returning from that NCAA suspension that dealt with autographs and things of that sort. He, though, may not start because Nick Chubb has had a heck of a time there at running back in his place, rushing for nearly 200 yards this past week against Kentucky. Incredible talent. They're going to split time with those two guys. I don't know if it'll be 50-50, but Georgia's running offense, something that Auburn hasn't quite faced really all season, maybe
Since Arkansas.
Since Arkansas, but these guys are on a little bit of a different level, and you wonder how's Auburn going to defend them, because Auburn was so good in the early part of the season defending the run, but now they've kind of taken a step back. And you look back at that Arkansas game, it's way back there, but they struggled a little bit in the first half, then adjusted and held them to like -2 yards or 2 yards total of rushing offense in that game. But much different because, as you said, this Georgia team doesn't throw the ball quite a bit, but you wonder they look like they're capable of doing so with Hudson Mason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you'd think the game plan against Auburn would be just drop back and throw, but I think, man, I hope this isn't the wrong stat. I'm pretty sure Hudson Mason's only averaging like 23 passing attempts.
Wrong! No, I don't know.
That was really loud. Anyway, Hudson Mason's averaging something like 23 passing attempts a game. He's right above Nick Marshall in terms of attempts. Georgia's kind of Auburned up the offense that way. Brandon's still laughing at how loud that was.
That was.
But
I didn't know I had it in me.
But the thing to notice from the Texas A&M game that could hurt going forward, Texas A&M used 3 running backs. All of them averaged 5.4 yards a carry or better. They seem to do their best when they kind of got Auburn moving side to side a little bit. Sort of felt like if McKenzie didn't make the tackle at the line of scrimmage, nobody was going to. I haven't watched the tape yet, so that I could say something different afterwards. But
yeah,
that's kind of what stuck out. And you wonder, especially with a guy like Gurley, do you try to do that? Because he's the kind of guy, if he gets the right crease, he's gone.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we saw it last season. Todd Gurley, he was running the ball with so much power. I thought he was the best running back I saw all season last year, beside Trey Mason. And when they started having to throw the ball with Aaron Murray, they're doing what they wanted. But they're still mixed in the run quite a bit. This Georgia offense, obviously a little bit different. Aaron Murray's not there, but with the running attack, and they seem to be they were clicking at Kentucky. They scored 63 points, obviously, but Georgia's just so Jekyll and Hyde this year. But
like college football.
Yeah, exactly. College football's been Jekyll and Hyde. One day you wake up with a scientist, the next day it's Harry Rob Lowe. I hope you guys seen that commercial. It's funny.
There's a new Rob Lowe.
So, but Georgia's playing for the SEC East Championship this year, whereas last season at this time they weren't against Auburn, if you remember. So, and also I'm sure they want a little revenge for the way the game ended last season here in Auburn. Yeah,
so it'll be interesting to see what Georgia does. Based on what everything we've said and the way college football's gone this year, just expect the opposite. But the way they've gone so far, they're really heavy on the run, almost as much so as the offense that's going into Sanford Stadium for the Auburn side. So much more coverage on that, and Todd Gurley coming at AL.com. You'll probably hear his name a couple more times this week. Don't know how many times you hear Herschel Walker.